In 2004, the history of the internet would change forever. Now, nearly 10 years later, the whole idea of social media has changed. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they live inside everyone's homes. They are everywhere in people's hands, computers, watches. Social media is everywhere. College is a place where young adults will explore a more interactive social lifestyle. Social media has been given college students a way to connect with each other, friends, and family. But have you ever thought, why do these students like a status? Why do students post pictures? What is going through their minds when they use social media? I wanted to find out why college students use social media, so I decided to interview 11 students from Muskingum University. I asked them questions all about emotion, gender, and why they use social media. I didn't let any of these students know what they were going to be asked before. And from what I have found, I think I have stumbled upon some of the true motivations of social media for college students.
I use generally all kinds of social medias. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I have my own YouTube account.
Twitter, Facebook sometimes, Instagram, and Snapchat.
I use Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and I don't know if you would consider Vine one, but I use Vine as well.
I use Facebook, and that's pretty much it.
Instagram, I have a Twitter, I don't use it, and then Facebook.
I use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Yik Yak, probably some others, but I can't think of anything else.
Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and the occasional Yik Yak.
Instagram and Twitter, occasionally Facebook, and if you count Yik Yak.
I use Instagram, Facebook, Twitter sometimes.
See, I got Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram.
A game happened last night and I missed it. I go to social media to find out, what the score was. I don't just go to ESPN or whatever. I go to Twitter because Twitter is really accessible and it's really easy to see, and they have cool pictures, blah blah. And if I don't go to that, and then my friends who I talk sports with talk about that, then I'm out of the loop and it's weird, and you're kind of outcasted. I mean, in a way, social media is forcing people. I mean, I would think 90 to 95% of everybody in the world uses some kind of social media.
I guess to see how the people are doing that, I may have concerns about. So my friend got in a wreck, and right now she doesn't have a phone. So I've been going to Facebook every day to see how she's doing from that wreck, see how she's healing, see how her baby is, and to see how everything's going with her. So that's what's keeping me from going back right now. But other times it's I wonder how mom and dad are doing on vacation, stuff like that. I don't know.
To me, in my life, it's a way of communicating with someone that 9 times out of 10 you're not communicating on a regular basis.
I just want to see what's going on around me, basically in my local area. I feel as though with people at school, I know I've seen before people have been excited about classes getting canceled, stuff like that, and so if I look on Twitter and I see that, I get pumped, or wherever maybe a party's at.
Just kind of staying connected with my friends, just making sure that I'm not behind, always got something to talk about, something to keep up with, if that's sports or anything like that.
The main reason I get on it, is to just, because I'm bored. Sometimes I'm bored. But a lot of times I'll go to social media to read sweet news articles, whether that be video games or actual news. I also go to social media to learn things, especially with YouTube. There's a lot of great visual learning going on YouTube with my throwing and my lifting, and I learn a great deal from social media.
It's mostly just a time waster, other than checking up on what people are doing, kind of keep involved in the social spin of things, I guess.
I guess it helps me keep track of who's doing what, friends from high school, friends from here, everywhere.
Just to see what my friends are up to. I like to stay connected. Instagram is my favorite. I love to see pictures, I guess.
I feel as though it's almost an addiction for our generation. It's almost kind of like a peer pressure thing. You see someone else on it, you're like, oh, well, if they're on it, then I should probably check it too, because I don't know what's happening right now.
I wouldn't say I'm addicted, but it's part of my everyday life. So I know, like, when I wake up, like, I'll check Instagram, I'll check Facebook. That's just, I guess it's just part of my daily routine now that I know if I come into class 5 minutes early, I'm gonna check Instagram just because it's what I would do.
Anytime I have a paper due, I will probably stay up till about 2 o'clock in the morning before I even start on the paper, because I will just constantly go through all my different news feeds and see, like, oh, are you sure you didn't get anything? Which I should know. I mean, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Who would be trying to get a hold of me right then? But I just have to constantly check it.
I could spend, 20 minutes to a half hour on one social media like Twitter, and then I could switch over to Facebook and I could scroll through in timeline for the past 3-4 days. And I can go over to Yik Yak, and then I can look through all day that and look at replies and who said what, blah, 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 and that could kill up to an hour and I wouldn't even realize it. So it definitely impacts, study time if I let it. Most of the time I try to maintain some self-control and put my phone aside, but a lot of times, yeah, it'll take over some time.
I'm never lagging when it comes to stuff that I want to speak about, whether that's to my parents or anything like that. I think it means a lot for the simple fact that if there's anything big that happens in the world, I don't have to wait the next day to read the newspaper. I don't have to wait to get home and watch TV and find out from word of mouth. I pretty much just have it at my fingertips the whole time.
Think deeper now. Emotionally, whatever you're thinking, don't even think. Try to think as deep as you can. Emotionally, why do you get on a social media? What compels you to post, like stuff, to put pictures on? It might be hard to think. It might take a couple seconds, but.
Why do I share pictures?
I would probably say.
Side.
Emotional question. Give me a long answer instead of just like a sentence.
Okay.
Most of the time, joy, because if I find something happy, and exciting to me, then I'm gonna post it because I think it's gonna get a lot of likes because I enjoyed it and I want others to enjoy it.
I guess just to feel good. I want to show them that I'm happy. So I'll post positive things. And then also when I like a picture or I like a post or something, it's something very deep and it's something that I know that's making them happy. So, anything that's showing that they're having a good day or they were struggling, they're doing better now. I love that. I love that they can share that with us.
I guess when I'm posting something, the emotion that I have is approval. I want approval from someone else of I think it's cool, hopefully you think it's cool. But I guess when someone likes, or when I like theirs, it's my way of saying to them this is cool and good for you, I guess.
Most of the time for a retweet or a favorite on Twitter, it's because emotionally I'm probably happy about what I'm seeing, or it reminds me of something else that's funny. But again, usually whenever I do that, emotionally I'm pretty happy, it seems like. Not really one to retweet or favorite anything that's too sad, I guess.
If I had to think real deep about it, probably fear, I guess. Fear or nervousness of missing out, or of being behind the times, or not having something to relate to when it comes to my friends or my friends, my peers, or my family, something like that. So if I think deep into it, it's fear, and then I'm kind of more relieved when I finally catch up as what's going on.
Usually, if something makes me, I don't know, I guess happy, I would post it or share it. If I think someone else would enjoy it, I'll share something, or if it's something I want to find again, I'll post. Or if I have something exciting going on in school or in my life, then I'll like to share that with people who I think might care.
Just if I do something cool or see something cool, like I want other people to feel that, what I feel. Like I get excited to post something on maybe Instagram where people are gonna see that and like it and know that they liked it like I did.
I choose to like people's pictures or like comment on things because I expect that they would do the same for me. It's kind of like a give and take.
Just what you're feeling at the time. Like, I know some people, me personally, I didn't post anything yesterday, but like Veterans Day, my grandpa was a veteran, so seeing people posting things about their family or veterans is kind of like cool to see, and that's kind of stuff that I like and post. Things with meaning, also things that are just like slapstick, funny right away. I like those kind of things and sometimes post that kind of stuff.
I mean, with Instagram, a lot of times I'm sharing pictures that I think look cool or are funny. Like I participate in the hashtags, the Woman Crush Wednesday, blah, 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 all that cool stuff, and makes my girlfriend feel good about herself, and it makes me feel good for making her feel good and things like that. And when I like other people's statuses or pictures that they post, I feel like it gratifies them a lot, and it makes me feel like a nice person for liking their stuff. Other things I share that aren't my own pictures, I share other media sites' content to share with people what I think is valuable to them because it's valuable to me.
Do you think gender plays a role in social media?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Yes.
To a point, yeah. Yeah, I'd say so.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I would think so, yeah.
I think gender does play a role in social media.
I believe gender does play a role in how each gender uses it. I don't know the facts on it, but in my opinion, I would say guys use it more for entertainment and source value, and women use it more for emotional value and to seek kind of acceptance and to try to vent. I think women vent a lot more on social media because it's just a way to, get the word out. It's kind of like going, way back in the day, people had diaries. More women had diaries than men did. And so social media, women post more. I would say, tweet and post and put pictures a lot more than men do.
I mean, at least in my news feeds, when I see males post things, it's about sports or like incidents that are funny or guns and things, where if girls post things, it's about like puppies falling out of boxes and like romance stuff. So I think it does.
Like I follow a lot of girls on Instagram, and a lot of them are selfies, and they're just pointless selfies. And chances are, when they have way too many selfies, I just unfriend them. I just don't want to see it. Or if it's, me having a girlfriend, I don't need to have those girls on my thing. But yeah, I think it plays a role.
I don't know, that's tricky because it depends. So like Reddit, I've seen it has a lot of male aspects to it. So I'll see like a lot of things on video games and boxing and sports and stuff like that. But when it comes to more of the girly stuff, like the children, the kids, the dogs and stuff, that's more female. But I see more male on that site in general. But Facebook, I think I have more female friends on there still that have not deleted themselves off, and so it's more female based.
I feel as though, as a guy, I'm more willing, to check out Twitter and Instagram, and I feel as though that's where the big difference is. Girls are more inclined to take photos of what's going on, while guys seem to more talk about it in a short, quick sentence, and that's where I think Twitter and Instagram will differ, gender-based wise.
That both genders do use social media. I feel like females probably average more time on social media, and I feel like females are more dramatic over social media.
In different uses, women, I feel like this may not be true, but just opinionated, women do it more drama-based and to kind of catch up with clicks and different things. Men use it more of I don't know, to see what funny things other people have posted.
I don't know if I necessarily see anything differently. I know, like, people will take likes and favorites out of context, like, oh, she's flirting with me because she liked my status or something like that. And like, if I liked a girl's status, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm flirting with her. But if a guy liked the same said status, then they might be flirting. I'm not sure.
Girls use it, I don't know, I don't want to say that they use it more, but I feel like they're more, you know, they tweet more, they put more pictures on Instagram. Guys really don't care as much, I guess.
I could be being stereotypical here, but I do believe that women often will share things much more personal and detailed than a man will. Like, I just share a sweet lifting video or something like that, and a woman will share, you know, what happened in their day, what went wrong, what went right, and they'll be all episodical about it. I could be just being sexist here, but I don't think of it as a way to release my anger or frustrations throughout my day.
I think it's huge. It's going bigger than people ever expected, and it's only getting bigger, and it's a way of putting yourself out there job-wise, and it's a essential key to a lot of things.
I think there will probably be other sites that are added, and people will like migrate between what's popular at that time.
I've seen it grow from Xanga, MySpace, to Facebook, Twitter. I think it may follow more the Twitter route, I want to say, where it's like mostly posts that are just kind of short little tidbits.
It's gonna take over a lot. I mean, it's already been taking over a lot of things, and a lot of businesses use it to their advantage, and I think that's just gonna keep continuing, and maybe some businesses will not even need storefronts and things like that because they'll solely use social media.
Everything is going to be social media. I know in all the jobs that I've applied for, there's some kind of social media thing where they want their name on social media, so I think it's going, you know, universal.
I think I'm too deep in it right now, and I enjoy it. I like it. I know that it does waste time and everything, but I understand that at least. And I like going on there, seeing different pictures, seeing what people are thinking about right now, what's going on in the world. It's easier.
I think now how big it is, and you kind of see it continue to grow every day. I see it definitely continuing to be the most important, not only resource, but outlet for people. So I see it until the end of time now being the most important thing.
As a digital media designer, I hope it goes really far. I mean, I think it's going to keep expanding, and we'll continue to see more sites grow and develop over the years. The level of interactivity that comes from the social media site to the user I think it's growing. It adds a level of interactivity where a company can make a consumer feel like they have a say in their products and what's going on in their agenda.
Consider myself like social media dependent. I'm not somebody I don't view myself as someone who has to be on social media all the time and checking up on things. So if I have stuff to get done, I usually am able to get it done without social media being a factor.
Everything on social media is new every day. People post new things every single day, so going back and seeing what people are up to, I guess.
I think in the future it's all going to converge into one big social media conglomerate. You know, you'll have, you know, you see it now, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, they all do the same things. You can post pictures, you can like things, and I see it all just kind of coming together and being more convenient, more accessible. I think people nowadays like the fact that you can, you know, go from media to media, but I think they're going to get sick of switching back and forth, and I think it's just all going to come into one giant thing.